Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's the second weekly roundup of 2019. So it's amazing to think we're 2 weeks in already. And as predicted, things are starting to speed up a little bit. Throwing that stuff around, too much caffeine. So we've got some very exciting, I did promise a very exciting new launch in last week's video. And this is it. So you've seen us making a huge fuss of this on site when we got it early in the week. This was launched in the mix, so we're lucky enough to get these in first. We have the brand new Barebells flavour, making it flavour number, what's that, 6 from them? What have we got going on? There's the salty peanut, the caramel cashew, cookies and cream, the chocolate coconut, the white chocolate almond that launched towards Christmas last year, the end of last year, and now we have the hazelnut nougat. So from my perspective, it occurred to me as I was writing this that they seem to do really well with nut flavours. I mean, all of them are really nice, but the nut ones always seem to stand out. So the caramel cashew continues to be the best seller, salty peanut close behind it. Obviously they did almond in the white chocolate almond, and now, yeah, hazelnut was one of those kind of big main household nuts that was missing. And it's a shame we didn't get it just before Christmas, perhaps, because hazelnut is quite a sort of Ferrero Rocher style Christmas sort of flavour, so it's sort of a Nutella bar. But we'll open one of these straight away so you can see what we're working with. Obviously, some fantastic shots Millie's taken on the Instagram. You'll see them on our homepage. I mean, we'll be doing a little giveaway with these things in a week or two, probably when the heat's died down a little bit. But we're determined to share as many of these with you as possible. And with no more ado, yeah, sort of nice kind of rich green on these. If you look at Barebells' own marketing of it, it's supposed to be themed after Scandinavian forests. So I don't know if they've got loads of hazelnuts in Scandinavian forests, but hey, works for us. So inside, we have got delicious candy bar-esque. So we've got chocolate coated, as usual, so it's a very creamy milk chocolate in this case. We've got hazelnut nibs, so if you imagine you crush down a Ferrero Rocher, melted it over a bar, it would be a bit like that. And then there is a soft, typically soft for the Barebells range, fondant core with kind of caramel on top. So it's like a triple layer one with a great mix of textures. It's low sugar, so there's I think 2 grams of sugar in this, 20 grams of protein. Yeah, the usual deal. How does it taste though? That's the key. I'm going to tell you what, you bring that in before I dive in. So you just get that focused on the lovely texture on top there, just because that is really nice. Got it? Hang on. Okay. Oh, wow. Which instantly makes me think of all the Christmas truffles that I'm trying not to eat at home at the moment. I suppose it's not the most engaging thing inside. It looks a little bit like a Mars bar or something like that. But the nuts on top, there is the caramel layer in there as well. It's just fantastic. I mean, obviously it was going to be. Ate too much of that again. Yes, we had a shrewd idea that this would be particularly nice because we really had fun with the, I think I've got one sitting around here, Fulfill's chocolate hazelnut whip bar, this golden bar that, again, we made a bit of a fuss of from a competitor brand a few months, probably towards the second, 2/3 of the way into last year, something like that. Really, really popular bar. Lovely combo, again, the milk chocolate, the hazelnut. Yeah, we thought they'd go down very much the same route here, and if you love that bar, you're going to love this one potentially even more, because Barebells has the sexy branding that goes with it and the legacy of all their other fantastic bars. But yeah, hazelnut, chocolate, it's a very, very popular combo. It's decadent whilst not being decadent in terms of sugars and things, thanks to the wonderful formulation of these bars. And yeah, these are available in the mix right now. Not much more to say. Like, obviously they've been incredibly popular. A lot have gone out already, and we did have fun with that early launch. We're going to do more with them as well, but they're available in our Barebells Brigade 12-bar box bundle right now. And yeah, fill your boots, guys. You will not regret buying these. A lot of the reviews coming back in have already said, oh, this is the best bar yet, etc. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this shoots straight to your number one. Anyway, that's probably our first big launch of the year, certainly on the snack side of things, so enjoy. Next one, this is actually a bit of a rebrand type thing. It's a restock as well, but these are quite innocuous. I mean, unassuming bars, American ones again, that we've had in the mix on and off for a while. They're not a big headline thing. They're not a brand even in the States that's particularly well known. I'd say they're ooh snap crispy bars, but they are very, very striking, and indeed extra so, extra striking with their new packaging. So yeah, they describe it as a crispy protein bar. We like these because they're essentially what do you call them? Kellogg's Rice Krispie Squares, so marshmallow crispy bars. And there's 3 different flavours. Caramel pretzel, there's a chocolate peanut butter one, and there's the traditional vanilla marshmallow crunchy bar. We've had a few different bars like this, but these have probably always been our favourites. One Up Nutrition, they had quite cold pressed bars, they called them, which are not dissimilar. If you take these and coat them in chocolate, you kind of get the idea with that one. But for what these are, they're actually fairly low sugar, like 46 gram bars, 170 calories, 6 fat, 19 carb, of which 5 sugar, so certainly a lot lower sugar than a Rice Krispie Square. And 15 grams of protein. So that works for us, and they're gluten-free, if that matters. I'll open this quickly. As I say, it's not something we make a huge fuss about, but they do look extra good now with the new packaging. We're very glad to actually have some back in stock, and I don't think many of you guys have noticed that they're there. So until we get around to actually doing a proper post on Instagram or getting them out in an email again or something, they probably merit just showing here. I'm a particular fan of these, so I've actually gone out of my way to get these in, and I'd love for you guys to try them. So, there you go. Always looks pretty good. This is the salted caramel there. You can smell straight away. Tastes amazing. So you've got the crispies. There's a sort of drizzle going on. Yeah, and it is salted caramel pretzel rather. So they're actually pretzel pieces embedded. And there's the coating underside. Oh, wow. Huh. That's really nice. I'm actually genuinely surprised, because I haven't had one of these in months and months since we've been able to get the stock back in. And I haven't had one of these since the new branded ones turned up. And that is a lot softer and more crumbly than I remember. It's like eating, well, this is going to sound weird, but I don't suppose you've ever burnt white chocolate. You can do it in the microwave and things like that. And it ends up going to kind of clusters. It tastes like that. But obviously with low sugar and the protein, yeah. That surprised even me, actually, guys. So definitely recommendation to try that. We'll get that in the mix of the month again. I think they must have improved the formula as well. So I'll double check that side by side. But anyway, they're amazing. 3 flavours. Definitely do check those out, because I'm going to be. Okay, that's those side of bars done. Oh, I should say, whilst we're talking about kind of rebrands like they've done here, you might have seen a post we did a couple of days back. It depends when we actually see this. But end of last week, Quest are back. Okay, they've never really gone. We've always tried to keep their protein powders, their chips and everything else going, but the bars have been very, very hard to get in over the last probably 18 months or so, to be honest. So apologies if you're always trying to get stock of the various flavours and we never have everything you want in at once. We do try. Yeah, the thing is we have to get a load of them in from the States and the European distribution, blah, blah, blah. It's a very, very long story. Either way, they're back, they're on it, and we have the whole new branding. You might have seen this on some of their American posts over there. It's taken a while to filter through to the UK, but like, yeah, it's very snappy, it's very fresh, it's very modern, obviously very food porny and stuff like that. So I'm not going to rave about why you should eat Quest bars and why they're amazing, but it's fair to say that I wouldn't really have this protein pick and mix business if 5 years ago these hadn't been kind of on the up and coming list of protein bars. They sort of revolutionised the category, really. So they're maybe a bit more fudge than they are protein bar, or rather a bit more protein bar than they are candy bar like Grenade and stuff are now. But these are still fantastic bars, great ingredients, great nutritionals, like low carb, high fibre, low sugar, good protein, it's like whey protein isolate stuff in there, awesome bars, and loads of flavours, and about 8 of them, 9 of them now have got the brand new branding. So that's going to come with all the bars, much better availability. We might even be able to look at pricing a bit in the future. So yes, if you've been waiting for good news on Quest, this is here, and we will have the chocolate hazelnut bar in from the States in the not too distant future as well. So actually it's a good tie up with Barebells here. But I've heard that's really good. We haven't had the pleasure of trying it yet, but can't wait to do so. Anyway, Quest, yeah, they're back. We're going to jump over here. Yummy Sports. We have some new stuff from these guys, Canadian guys. Obviously, they're big bags of isolates in crazy caramels and cream eggs and Reese's flavours, slightly, you know, knockoff ones, but they just taste amazing for amazing nutritionals, isolate protein powder, naturally sweetened as well. Very hard to find a naturally sweetened protein that genuinely tastes that good. Anyway, they take lots of boxes. We've been going on about Yummy Sports, proteins and BCAAs through the latter months of last year, and they were very well received. Now, they had a slightly quirky one. A very, very limited run they did of seasonal flavours. Sadly, these aren't going to make it into the big bags, I don't believe. And sadly, they missed Christmas. But we literally just got them in today. And we've got gingerbread. Ooh. So as you know, that was what we dived in on first. Choco candy cane, that's peppermint bark, so it's a chocolate mint flavour. and a mysterious flavour. So, you bring that one in. Just, let's have some fun with it. We haven't exactly told you what this is. I mean, the gingerbread's really cute as well. It's a little gingerbread house. But it's a kind of, Hobbit-sized version of their big bags. Really fun. Slight annoyance, there's no scoop in there. So you get 5 servings per bag. But you're going to have to weigh that out, or indeed do it by, I just did it by eye to try it a minute ago. Or if you've got a scoop with one of the existing Yummy bags, or a similar size 25 gram, 30 gram scoop, you can tip it into that. It'll work, but it's a good fun one. These aren't going to be around for long. So if you just want to try one of the different flavors, it's a good chance to pick one of these up. They're not a terrible price, but there's a novelty factor, but they're all available on site now. The gingerbread we did open first. We're going to be trying all of these ourselves, as we always have to. Gingerbread's obviously where we started, and in typical Yummy Sports fashion, it is... good thing the seal's good on these. Yeah. The flavouring's always fantastic. Some people are a bit shocked by the stevia because there's almost a sharpness to it, but they've softened it better than most have, and obviously you get the natural side of it. That's really nice. You won't be disappointed with that at all. It's definitely quite an understated gingerbread. The flavour is there, but it's not going to blow your face off at all. You could easily drink this. It's probably an everyday type thing. It's a shame you can't get the bigger bags. But yeah, all very nice. Mysterious flavour. All we're going to say is it's fruity. It doesn't exactly lock it down for you, but we just want to let you know that in case you always avoid fruit flavours and you don't want to go near it. But yeah, worth a try. Always nice. Totally new one from them, and it's actually quite good timing-wise, given Veganuary, and a lot of you guys are asking us about best-tasting vegan snacks, and we're going to come to some more in a minute of those, and protein shakes. We already have quite a comprehensive range, from the PES Select Vegan to the Awesome Subs, that's always good, the Ghost Vegan, when we can actually get it in stock. Brand new though, Yummy Sports doing vegan, no choice of flavours. The only one we've got right now on these big 30 servings bags, a kilo size, so we're back to full size, is Matchaz Macaron. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Obviously they've got form in doing slightly odd flavours, but on this one, it's not something we've tried before, not even close. And it's basically chocolate, so they don't play it up. They really should have called it Matchaz Macaron as a kind of chocolate filling. But it is, fundamentally a chocolate protein with a matcha overtone. Like matcha, kind of green tea. Don't be put off by that, though. I was a little bit worried, which is why we opened it straight away to try it, and it really is not scary at all. It's really good balance with the stevia, natural sweetness here. The protein powder, I think it's a, what do you say, Millie? It's a pea... brown rice, pea protein, and there's hemp in there as well. So it's actually quite a good blend, and it's bold of them to put hemp in. Hemp's one of the hardest vegan sources, great quality, one of the hardest ones to actually work with and flavour. Anyway, this is super smooth, and it's a little bit higher carb than the other Yummy Sports stuff as the isolate proteins, but I think this is definitely one of the best tasting ones we have. And we're not going to say it's game changing in doing it, but it's certainly an inoffensive flavour. So if you're looking for a very, very easy to consume dairy-free option, even if just for this month, there's still good opportunity to jump in and grab these. We've only got a few bags now, we've got some more coming, but I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. No one would dislike that. And obviously this one does have a scoop in it, unlike these little bags here. Chocolate is the main order of the day, but the sweetness of the stevia combined with the overtone of the green tea, it's actually quite a nice combo. So even non-vegans who've tried it so far on the team, actually quite impressed. Anyway, in the mix now, final one, vegan side of things, we've got some bars. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's either Vive or Vive, but this is an English brand doing real dark chocolate-coated protein snack bars. So it's 10 grams of protein. The bar's only small, so that's actually not bad ratio-wise. And it's all natural, gluten-free, it ticks all the usual boxes, but their whole pitch was to make nature taste naughty. So we can definitely appreciate that sentimentality, that sensibility. Yes, we like it, that approach they've taken to it there. So they don't take themselves too seriously, but they've made something that just tastes quite delicious. I'm not going to bother opening them. They basically look like slightly fun-sized chocolate bars. So we've got salted caramel, we've got peanut butter, and we've got a hazelnut. Again, hazelnuts obviously in season. All those fantastic. I think there are, I say 10 grams of protein. There are about 170 calories, I think. Oh, 215 calories. Well, that's the real dark chocolate for you there. But yeah, all dairy-free, all quite delicious. Yes, there are dates and stuff sweetening it, but we are looking for more and more vegan snack options at the moment, including ones that anyone could enjoy, dairy-free or otherwise. And yeah, they definitely taste good. There's quite an intensity to the date taste and the sweetness they've used, but it really does aid the decadence. So you wouldn't want more than sort of 45 grams or whatever you're getting at a time there. They're in the mix at the moment as well. Check out the Just Arrived category. We've ploughed loads of different things in, even some pre-workouts and other bits and pieces. So loads coming up this week. On that, before I go to stuff coming up ahead, I'll finish with restocks, I suppose. Restock-wise, you'll have probably seen us pushing, mentioning, we got as full as possible Wholesome Foods Fundabar restock. Not just Fundabars, we got Maddie's cookies back, we got some of the cookie doughs back, which God knows the last time we had those. Again, always surprisingly popular, but we got the 3 flavours of cookies, I think there's 3 flavours of doughs as well. We got all the Fundabars, including the 2 vegan ones back. Some of them have actually gone out of stock already, particularly the triple chocolate got hammered. Some of the others are low, but yeah, that was the first delivery of 2019 from Wholesome Foods. And we're working hard with Maddie to have a sort of rolling order being delivered in the future. So this should start to kick in soon, much better stock levels. As I say, we always promise it. I think we might have nailed it this time. We're on to good habits. But excitingly, new stuff. We're starting to work on new stuff for her. Obviously, Valentine's Day's not far. Easter's not far. I'm sure you remember last year the amazing stuff we had around about Easter there, and that's a good time for treats again when people are kind of getting over the Christmas backlash from overindulging. So yeah, loads of fun stuff. There's a couple of special ones for us as well coming too. So Wholesome back. Also, finally, and this has been a couple of months, Jordan Skinny Syrups are back. So always some of our best sellers. We've got salted caramel. That's always been the best seller of the range. And as many of the others as possible we could get in. Most of them are in right now. Big delivery of those. So yeah, we've got loads of syrups going out at the moment. These are our old favourites. They're back in the mix too. You will have seen that. This is actually not a restock, it's a new one. We are waiting for a restock from these guys, but new ones for us, Skinny Food, Not Guilty, Skinny Food Co, or whatever they're called. The Skinny Sauces, Skinny Syrups. We've got on the Skinny Sauce, the savoury side of things, their new mayonnaise. So more stuff on the sweet side coming up soon, but we wanted the mayo as well. That's up on the site and already going out quite quickly. I think on the syrups we are missing gingerbread and salted caramel, but we will have those back as soon as possible for you. And that's about it, I think, on the restocks. I mean, aside from the stuff in our restocked category. In the week ahead, we've got something new from My Muscle Mug, so get excited for that. We have got, oh, very good. We have got the brand new Warhead Sour Apple Ghost Legend flavour. You might have seen it launched on their EU account and available on the UK website back end of this week, so sort of Thursday time. We will have that coming in. It'll be available in our bundles, all the usual stuff. We've got a bit of a restock on some of the whey protein flavours. The pump isn't back yet, but we're hoping the pump shows up next week as well. So we should have comprehensive ghost range. In fact, the vegan, I'm told, will be early February. That one will be back, so we're chasing that as much as possible from Dan and the team. Yeah, that one's coming up. We've got some other, we've got MTS Nutrition returning to the mix. Again, in the Just Arrived category, you'll see a couple of listings there. Ruckus, Clash, Mark Lobliners, things. That goes hand in hand with an outright bar restock. We are out of some of those. Countless other things. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to cut it off there because doubtless this is pretty long and there is a lot happening already for 2019. So yeah, keep an eye on the site, keep an eye on the blog, keep an eye on everything else we're doing, and you won't miss anything, but we're going to try and make it as exciting and fun for you in the lead up to kind of, spring, I suppose. So yes, have a fantastic weekend, guys. Check out some of these new bits when you're next in the mix, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.